Welcome to the Basin Bulletin. I'm your host, Devin Caldwell, and in the next 300 seconds, we're going to let you know what's happening in the Basin. Here are this week's headlines: Uinta High School Quilt Show, Business Symposium, and Easter festivities. At the Uinta High School, Mrs. Steele has a great recruiting package to get boys to join her class. I had an interview with her at the Western Heritage Museum during the annual high school quilt show.
Lots and lots of women.
Yet, it's not only the women that make it easy for the guys to like using a sewing machine.
Terminology and the lingo, they already know.
Renee's program is pretty unique in the state.
I have a lot of teachers in Salt Lake that say, why don't you get one of those big, expensive machines? I said, because only one kid can be on it all day long until they're through. And this way I can have 100 kids quilt on the machines all day long. And nobody is waiting there, twiddling their thumbs, getting into trouble, wondering when they can get their machine.
Mrs. Steele understands how to relate with all types of students.
Clear back when I taught junior high, I had one boy that was up for Grand Theft Auto, and they put him in my classroom. I said, it's like driving a car, kind of like a Cadillac that you, because I knew it was a Cadillac he had heisted. And he made a polar jacket with a zipper and pockets and hand things. And anyway, it was a pretty neat looking little windbreaker. And he got his report card, and it was an A, and he came in and he goes, Mrs. Steele, you made a mistake. And I go, what? And he goes, my report card says an A. And I said, let me see that report card. And I pulled it out and I go, man, it does, doesn't it? And he goes, yeah. And I said, no mistake. And he goes, no way. And I said, yeah, way. And he says, I've never had higher than a D in my life. And he says, you gave me an A. And I says, no, you earned an A. I said, you really worked hard. And he was so excited. And about 10 years later, he found me at the high school one day and he said, you turned my life around. And that was a very memorable thing for me.
She teaches because she loves what she does.
I just love to turn kids on to sewing.
Over 25 years of teaching proves how much she enjoys her job. The Student Quilt Show has been on display at the Western Heritage Museum next to the Western Park. The Vernal Area Chamber of Commerce held a business symposium as an opportunity for local businesses to learn how to better serve their clients. In conjunction with the symposium, a student career day was held for local elementary students. The highlight of the day was a keynote address by Highland rugby coach Larry Gelwicks. He described a locker room scene where he asked his team if they had done their best.
We killed them, coach. You know, we just killed these guys. And I said, that's not what I asked you. Did we do our best?
They had won the game 42-3, but the score didn't matter to Coach Gelwicks.
The game is not about the other team. The game is not about Skyline or Granger or United or anybody that we play. The game is about us.
Hollywood took notice of the team's 409-10 record and made a movie.
It's kind of fun to be sitting on a plane and watching the movie Forever Strong, and there at the end, and then you hear people's comments, oh, that's a great coach, or that's a great team, or that's a great movie. But at the end, my photo comes up on the screen, and the passenger next to you goes, like that, you know.
Mr. Gelwicks taught his winning strategies and will leave with his best advice.
Biggest obstacle to greatness is goodness.
The symposium discussed topics ranging from employee improvement to advertising with technology. The Chamber was excited about the turnout and plans to do it again next year. Let's now look at the Info Center, brought to you by the Uinta Recreation District, reminding you it can make healthy living fun and convenient for you and your whole family. The Outlaw Trail Theater is holding auditions for the summer 2011 production of The Wizard of Oz on April 28th through April 30th. For more info, check out outlawtrailtheater.com. The Uinta School of Music and Arts is holding a fundraiser. They're bringing in a group of 45 string students from the Rocky Mountain Strings to perform a concert. Admission is $5. The Duchesne 7th grade will be performing the play Music is a Beast, held May 3rd at the Duchesne High School. Their performance is free for everyone. Vernal's Davis Elementary will be holding their annual Night of Art and Music on May 4th at 6 p.m. Performances will include voice, rhythm, stick dance, kazoos, and everything in between. Be prepared to be wowed. The Uinta High School Drama Department will present Nonsense, a delightful comedy for the public, May 4th through the 7th. Seats are limited, so contact Chris Piner for further info at chris.piner@uinta.net. The local Davis Food and Drug grocery store celebrated Easter in a big way. The Easter Bunny was invited to see all the kids waiting in line and get a picture with him. A large Easter gingerbread farm was erected and marked the way to free cookies, where kids could decorate their own with frosting and sprinkles. So many other fun activities were held around the Basin, including Easter egg hunts at the local parks and fun giveaways from businesses celebrating the change of seasons. Well, that's it for another broadcast. Thanks for joining us. Have a fantastic week. And give us a call at the studio to give us your feedback about any of our programming at 781-1902.